I'm Mike with Ware Landscaping, and we are at a commercial customer's end product that we just finished up in Naperville. Super happy with what it looks like. We did French drains pretty much all around this property in Naperville, and you can see the French drain runs all through here on both sides. We've tied all the downspouts into it. They used to have massive ice issues and sitting water. There were a lot of safety concerns because there was so much ice, but with the French drains that we put in, it's completely solved the problem. We've also made it really pretty at the same time by regrading and sodding everything. You can see through here how it's just a little bit lower, and that's exactly what you're looking for when you do a system like this. And then in this case, like, you either want to put river rock over it or sod. We were trying to limit the amounts of river rock that we do just because weeds tend to grow through that, and I think grass is a better conductor for the French drains. But then you can see the placement of it is they're at the low points, and they're lower than where the sidewalk is here. You can see here that we put collection basins under each of these, which water or leaves will get caught, and you can wipe those off. Everything is graded, sodded, which the sod actually helps a lot with channeling the water into the systems. But a problem that these people faced were they had to actually replace all the concrete because all of the pooling and sitting water was creating lots of issues, so they had to spend money on replacing all of this. You can see through here how it's just a little bit lower, so everything is going to get caught and go into the French drain. We put these 6-inch catch basins about every 20 feet so the water goes into there, and then instead of hauling off all the dirt, we actually reuse it and respread it out. You don't have to spend the money on disposing of it. We can spend money on sod instead, which I think is a much better bang for your buck. But then this here, you can see how it's a little bit lower. We've tied all those downspouts into the system with filters. Oh, I'm just so happy with how this resident just came out and said it's night and day different, which is great. And it comes right through here. And then this whole area was just an absolute muddy mess on both sides. And you can see the French drain runs through there. All the downspouts are tied into it. Everything's graded to it. So it's being fully utilized, and you can see the collection basins through here, the collection basins all through here. You can see the filters under there. It continues literally around the entire building. But this is a real good angle that you can kind of see the two catch basins there. You place them about every 20 feet. And then I can't emphasize enough, you've got to grade everything so it goes to these. And these are at the low point. If they're not at the low point, they're not going to work to its full potential. And then the other thing that you need to really, and this is a great one right here, it's a really good placement of one. The other thing that you need to do is make sure that all this water is going somewhere. You can either drain it to a pond, a low point, but if you have a storm sewer, that's going to be the best application. And you can see now all of this side comes this way, and then all of this side comes this way. You can just see the difference. Like, look at the grass difference. This property looks totally different from over here. We didn't do any of that. But then over here, it looks like a darn golf course out here. All of this water is now draining underground, and then it's going through here. This will be kind of like catch the last bit of water, and then it goes into the storm sewer in here, which is great. So there's not going to be ice issues anymore. It'll go directly in there. But just wanted to share how this commercial French drain turned out. The commercial and the residential, they're the exact same system. They're just to a bigger extent and much bigger project. But just super happy. Our guys did an absolutely wonderful textbook job on this. And yeah, thanks again.